Beach FM, locals talking to locals.
Time to catch up with my good friend. He's been away, but I'm sure he's enjoyed himself anyway. You went up and played a little bit of golf up north for a while, did you, mate?
G'day, Ron. Yes, I did. I was very, fortunate. I went away on holiday, went to Kinloch, just outside Taupo, and played the absolutely brutal but fantastic Jack Nicklaus course, which is there in Kinloch. And I also played at Wairaki as well, which was equally as enjoyable, I have to say.
Okay, that's all good. Did you get to see the golf over the weekend, though? Did you get?
Yes.
How good was that?
I did get to see a bit of it. Look, how unbelievable was it, the finish of that anyway. That course was tough. They found that like a US Open, I think, those guys, the BMW. It was a very, very tricky course, narrow fairways, hard greens, etc. But wow, what a finish with our man, DJ, doing what he does best, showing hardly any emotion as he knocked in a 56-foot putt or whatever it was to get into the playoff, only to be outdone by John Rahm's mammoth putt on the first playoff hole to win. So, yeah, it was spectacular. Did you enjoy it?
I really did. I did. I thought it was outstanding because it was tough. Everybody, for a while there, everybody with +2 was damn good. You were in, you could win it, and it stretched out a little, but it was tough. But two of those guys, there's 10 years between them both, but boy, they can play, can't they?
Oh, they're just spectacular. Both of them obviously hit the ball a long way, which is almost a prerequisite these days. If you don't hit the ball a country mile, then you're not going to be successful on the courses they're playing and the rough they play on. So you've got to be able to hit the ball hard and get it out of the rough to be able to score. And they do. Both of these guys are amazing at that, very, very strong. But, the quality of their short game is what gets me. The putting, the chipping and what have you, but it's actually quite inspirational to watch it. I reckon as an amateur golfer, you get that and you watch that and you see how they do it. You can pick up tips, etc., and it's good to watch. And I loved every second of it. Yeah,
they're down to the last 30 now, but they all get millions of dollars whether you're 30th or first, I think, anyway. But it'll be great. I'm looking forward to it. It really was outstanding. Right, let's talk a little bit of cricket now. Has there been anything? There hasn't been any test matches lately in Britain, has there? Or
no tests. So they've been looking at the white ball game. They've been playing our favourite 2020, which is not my favourite. England have been playing Pakistan in the 2020 series, and because of course the World Cup was coming up, and they've also got the Australians coming over to play. I think 3 T20s and 3 one-day internationals shortly. So
with no one watching them.
There's a big summer of one-day cricket still to come in the UK, but England did lose today, unfortunately. I say unfortunately, you don't. But England couldn't manage to chase down 190 that Pakistan put on at Manchester this morning. They fell 5 runs short in a very exciting chase, which all of about 20 people would have watched, I'd imagine. But, we couldn't see it on the telly, so I was watching it on my phone, seeing the scores change every 5 seconds, and it was disappointing England lost, but obviously a very good game.
Yeah, it was, T20. I don't know whether it's all right. It's all right playing it, for instance, in the CPL. It's Colin Munro edges out Glenn Phillips in the Battle of the Black Cap Sluggers. Well, that's all right. That's fine for me, but not real cricket. Playing nation to nation.
I think you're right. That's what I would think. I think you could put T20 into that sort of league bash sort of environment and leave them to it. Make a lot of money, let some people come and watch. It's a lot of fun, and then just leave it to one-day cricket and test matches. I'd be happy with that as well. It
makes sense to me, to be honest. Football, plenty been happening, hasn't it? But it's edging out now, I guess.
Yeah, of course, we had the big game, I guess, was the Champions League final.
Oh, of course, yeah.
That was on, and of course, Bayern Munich won that, beat Paris Saint-Germain in the final. And that was and we didn't mention it, I forgot to mention when Bayern Munich actually smashed Barcelona 8-2. Did you see that in the Champions League? I think it was the quarterfinal or the round of 16, but they beat them 8-2.
Yeah, I didn't see the whole game. I saw the highlights and thought, what the hell's going on here? What's happened here?
Absolutely unbelievable. It reminded me of when Germany beat Brazil in the semi-final.
Oh, that's right. Yeah,
they were 5-0 up in about 30 minutes. But it was just ridiculous how that happened. But Bayern Munich, an amazing side, very, very, very good side, and they went on to edge the final 1-0. But of course, we had the A-League final at the weekend and that went into extra time. That was an amazing game with Melbourne City, I think it was, who picked up the win. So it was, the football, it has petered off a little bit now, but you're playing all your sort of pre-Champions League qualifying games, etc. at the moment, but not a great deal happening.
I just want to say one thing, just to wrap this up. I forgot to mention there's some cricket. Now, steady the ship. Now, Gary Stead's Black Caps coach gets a 3-year contract extension. He's not even any... I mean, jeez.
What are you going to say, Ron?
Well, he's a nice enough guy, but hell's bells, why don't they try somebody else?
Well, there's times, isn't there, where, if you don't rock the boat and you sort of quietly don't do too bad, that you can get through.
You and I couldn't get away with it, mate.
Yeah, I mean, he obviously knows what he's talking about, otherwise he wouldn't have been there in the first place. But you're right, maybe they could have looked elsewhere, but they've decided to go with him. They've seen enough of him, or seen enough potential, I guess, from what he's been doing, and want to give him 3 more years to try and make an impact. So, look, good luck to him. We've got to get on board, don't we? We've got to get on side with these guys.
Yeah.
Support them all the way and see how he does.
Yeah, ridiculous. Okay, that's fine. You have a great weekend, and we'll catch up, eh?
Awesome, Rob.
We'll have a game of golf at some stage or something.
I think I will on Sunday morning. Thank you.
All right, mate. Bye.
106.3 Beach FM.